Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So another day, another recap of the Detroit Pistons going beyond expectations of horrible basketball. So typically, I've been trying to focus on talk about some other teams, man. We talked about, Doc Rivers the other day. We checked out a flight video. There wasn't a lot going on in Detroit for NBA All-Star Weekend. But then the season started back up, man, the second half. Detroit versus Indiana. Monty Williams saying, we're going to be competitive in the second half of the season. Like, this team's going, we're going to compete out there. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in a minute here, man, okay? First, I got to say this straight up, Monty Williams. Okay, the record thing was very stressful. I'm doing okay these days. I mean, maybe a little flex here real quick, bro. I mean, I got a lady coming over this week, and I think she's a legit supermodel. She's beautiful. And, as the Pistons go through all this, she'd be keeping my mind right. So Monty, you have not gotten to all of Detroit. We're not all just little puddles of sadness. I'm like a swimming pool of it, but she's like a floaty that keeps me surfaced through this jarring time. And I hate to say this, but shame on me. Now, you guys might be wondering why, Crispy. Why shame on you, Crispy? Well, let me explain. When Monty Williams was first being talked to the Detroit Pistons, they offered him some money. And he was like, I don't want to coach in Detroit. So I made a video titled, How Dare You, Monty Williams? You know what I'm saying? And then, we came to find out that he was having some family stuff, or maybe that was already well-known news. I'm just bad at keeping up with things. And, people were like, oh, Crispy's a good coach. He's a good coach, man. Not Suns fans. They weren't saying it. They were saying Landry Shamet. They were, just, in some, psych ward, bro. Just, padded walls, rubber ducky, just, Landry Shamet. And now these days, it's kind of like Isaiah Livers. And then it was Killian Hayes. And I don't know who it is next. Malachi Flynn? But regardless, I made that video and I got roasted for it. And then maybe 2 days later, they're like, Tom Gore's like, well, yo, Monty Williams. I mean, I can make you the highest paid coach of all time. He's like, okay. Why wouldn't he do that, right? So then I made another video talking about him being I apologize. And I still, in my gut feeling, which one thing I'm learning in life, man, you gotta learn to trust your gut feeling in life, bro. You really do. My gut feeling was that this is the guy that's here for the money. Well, here we are. So it's important, it's important in life when you have an opinion to gather outside, information. Because, just because you have an opinion doesn't mean it's right. But at the same time, there's times in life, too, where you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to switch up, right? Man? So I should have stayed with my opinion of being a bad coach. But at the same time, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. He was getting paid a lot of money. There's people up there, beyond my pay grade. I don't got a pay grade, bro. That, are kind of that are making these choices. You guys will not believe what he did last night. Well, you will believe it, actually. You want to know what this man did? This is the box score from the Pacers versus Pistons, 129-115, although it looked a lot worse than that at times, man. And let's do some counting here, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 players played last night. And, well, that seems like normal for like a full-on, okay, the game's over. Game's over with, man. We'll toss out Malachi Flynn, see what he's all about. James Wiseman, give him some run out there, man. All these guys played in the first quarter. all these guys had first quarter minutes. Yes, that includes you, Evan Fournier, -18, bro. I don't care if he makes some damn threes. Give me a contract. I'll pull a bucket score on me, man. I will every time. 11 guys. This dude, like, he has no idea what he's doing. And not to mention beyond that, like, when it comes to even, like, how he plays, like, his star players, like, a good coach is like, all right, like, yeah, I got my best players in the starting five. I got some solid bench dudes out here, too. Maybe it's like we kind of stagnate, and sometimes Cade can run the show. Sometimes Ivy can run the show. You know, sometimes we'll toss Afsar out there, man, some playmakers. No, it turns out that Monty likes to run straight up a bench unit, man. He will sub out all the starters. He will have 5 bench guys in there. 5 bench guys, man. What is he doing? What sane coach does that? Which good basketball coach does that? And I mean, we're only talking about rotation right now. What a basic concept. Like, okay, yes, I get it. Like, sometimes finding your perfect rotation, that is going to take time. But this isn't even trying. Do you want to know what makes a good bench player? Okay, so you have like your S tier bench players that can come in and they can play pretty much like a starter. But then you have guys, I always go back to Jarvis Hayes. I love Jarvis Hayes in Detroit, man. You know, you got guys out there where it's like they know they're only going to get a few minutes, but they know they got to be efficient. And that can be tough. Like, some players are not built for the bench because they can't produce in a short amount of time, you know? But what you're doing here, like when you're chopping up all the minutes like this and you're doing all bench lineups, there's no chemistry. It's just people are being thrown out there with whoever. A lot of these guys, well, quite a few are new to the team. I just don't get it, Monty. I just don't get it. So I'm not going to read through this whole article here, but we have describing every NBA team right now in 5 words or less by Bleacher Report. I will scroll through it because I did want to see. Oh, maybe I will read it real quick. I'm just kind of Boston Celtics. Can the playoffs start already? Maybe Ali is the answer. I swear if he is, because he was supposed to be in Detroit. I'm pretty sure that's who Weaver wanted, right? And then Tom Gore's the owner. Like, no, Monty Williams. Monty! I see you all later, man. I'm going to be out in LA. See you after the season. Detroit Pistons. Improvement is showing? Where? Even Kane looks shocked. Look at this man. Does that seem like the face of a man who thinks things are improving? No, that's the face of a man where it's like, wow, I worked my entire life to be the #1 overall pick for this. That's what he looks like. I don't even know what he's even saying here, man. A strange thing has happened over the last month in Detroit. The Pistons look like a real basketball team. Well, yeah, we had some players out there like Mike Muscala, who, yeah, you might think of him as a scrub for your favorite NBA team. We get what we get in Detroit here, man. He was playing nicely. He was spacing the floor for Asar Thompson, and now he's out of the rotation. And that says a lot coming from a dude that's running 11 mans in the first quarter. While this is setting the bar extremely low, we first had to find the bar after the early season Pistons buried it. Now Detroit is a respectful 5-10 over the last 15. What respect is that? Who's respecting that? Wendy down on the corner? Does she respect that? Is she going to talk to me? Yo, Wendy, yeah, 5-10, yeah. No. I was thinking of the girl from Breaking Bad. You know, when Hank pulled up with Walter Jr. It's kind of an awkward scene, to be honest. Jay and Ivy is finally being used more by Monty Williams. Well, yeah. It's what happens when you stop playing literally the worst players in the NBA. I'm sorry, but, like, the fact that he ever even chose Killian over Jaden Ivey don't make no damn sense. game, pulling up 19 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and shooting 46%, while Simone Fontecchio and Evan Fournier have provided his floor spacing. Yeah, that negative 18, I saw that, Evan. You looking like if I Googled your last name. Don't do it, guys. I swear, man. For like literally since maybe 2014 to this day, I've never Googled his last name, and I never will. And I always get comments, people saying, oh, I should have listened to you, Crispy. Do not Google Evan Fournier's last name, okay? Stick it with me, man. Do not do it. Oh, my goodness. But alrighty. Another day, another L. Gonna go hang out with my girl this weekend. And not think about the Pistons.